Hi, how are you all doing today? So, it's become kind of a tradition that I show you a video of my new calendar so I can give you the title and the reason why I chose it. So here we go. Um, Before I start, we're in the year 2020 and this has been a very challenging and difficult year. Photography wise, we weren't able to do as much as we wanted to, especially if you photograph people. I really miss photographing elders. That's my calling and that's what I want to do, and I haven't been able to do it. So hopefully within a year or so I can do that again. This year, the photo adventures I took were by myself, and they were far and few in between. So I had to go back into my archives to find some images for my calendar, and it was fun. Turned out to be fun. So here we go. There's the cover, designed by my cousin, Carl Harris of Carl Harris Designs. I've been now using that for my merch. It's really cool. It looks really good. Okay, here we go. Here's January. Totally camouflaged now. So the reason why I chose that is this is a wolf at a wildlife center in Golden, BC that I took on a trip a few years ago. And what an amazing adventure it was to be in the presence of wolves. And she just dug her, I think it's a her, she just dug her nose in the snow, and to me that's how I got the name, Totally Camouflaged now. That's January. How y'all doing? I'm gonna be fumbling around here, so here's February. So just recently I took my camera and car for a drive. I drove about 142 kilometers. I went by myself, no photographer friends, and just drove. And this is at the end of it. This is actually Derby Reach here in Fort Langley, and just a beautiful sunset. And this one's titled Tomorrow's Forecast, Cloudy with a Bit of Sun. So that's February. And March. So a bit of a story here. We just got into lockdown, March of 2020, when everything shut down and we weren't allowed to go out at all. And my daughter's best friend, her dog was about to pass away, and if you know Ashley, you know she loves all dogs. And she wasn't able to go visit this dog before he passed away, and she wasn't able to go visit her friend to hug her. And she was having a hard time. So I said, hey, let's go for a drive. We didn't go through any drive-thrus, we didn't see anyone, we just got to this place, sat and took it in a bit, and then came back home. And then I got a nasty message saying, stop going on photo adventures. Anyways, my friend and I, we've had a talk, and we're still friends. But there's been a lot of, during this pandemic, we've been quick to judge people. So, realize sometimes there is a story there, right? Okay, April. This is called Staycationers. So again, just recently, I took one of a handful of trips to Vancouver this year for photos, and this was one of them. I went with my dear friend Alinda, and we went to Gastown. This is just after Dr. Bonnie Henry said that we should be, she didn't want liquor sales after 10 p.m. So as you can see, if you know Gastown, it's usually a hub of activity for tourists, and it's very quiet. But I managed to find the beauty of it, even though it was quiet. I love Gastown, any time of year, really. Okay, we're on to May. This one is titled Rest Peacefully, Jen. So during lockdown, the Canadian Armed Forces Snowbirds decided to do a cross-Canada tour to cheer families up, get them outside, looking up, and just make them happy. And Jen was the public affairs officer for the Snowbirds, and she promoted it, and she was in the plane that crashed on this day in Kamloops, and she passed away. I went out that night, and this was the sunset. on this day. So this is for Jen. I mean, all of Canada mourned and the world mourned. June. This is from Steveston, and it's called Moody Mooring. Again, this is something I went back into my archives for, and there's never been a time where I've been to Steveston and not had a great time. Even if I wasn't taking photos, it's just such a great place to visit. So that's June. Now we're on to July. So in 2012, I took my kids to Toronto, and we got the opportunity to go to Niagara Falls. And at Niagara Falls, there are 3 falls, and this is one of them, the American Falls. This is looking on towards the U.S. New York part of it. And yeah, I mean, I can't emphasize enough, never get rid of old files, old photos, because look what you can find one day, right? So that was July. Now we're on to August. Oh, there's the comet Neowise. So this comet won't appear again. Oh, and it's titled "See You in 6,800 Years." This comet won't be seen again for another 6,800 years. So it was a real treat to go out and see it, but also to photograph it. It was hard to see with the naked eye, and I had to do long exposures. On this day, I went to Whistler with my best photographer friend Sherry, and we just had an amazing experience there. I mean, just look at it. So I'm glad I got to go out and take photos of the comet. Okay, fumble, fumble. Here's September. Okay, I'll try to do it without the glare. There. Try and get in a bit more. And I wanted to make this one look like kind of like a painting. So this is Gastown too, on that quiet night, and you can see like there's barely any cars. So this one's titled "The World Cannot See Me, but I'm Still Showing Off." So that's Gastown for you. It's amazing, even when there's hardly anyone there, but it's kind of eerie too. So going onwards, on to October. This is also taken on that 142-kilometer drive, and this was in a cornfield in Abbotsford, and it's titled "If I Get Lost, I'll Find My Way." And again, I kind of made it like a little painting. Kind of hard to see, but you get the idea. Okay, getting near the end here. November. There's Grinder, and it's called "Do You Mind?" So I took this in 2012, and I took quite a few photos on that day in 2012. And when I found this, I just fell in love with him all over again. He's just so amazing and adorable, isn't he? Grinder. All right, now on to December. This one's called Exhale. This was taken when I took the Sea to Sky gondola at Squamish and at the top. And just amazing, like if you haven't done so yet, you should have it on your bucket list to go see and do. There have been a couple of vandalisms there this year, so I'm not sure. I don't even know if it's up and going right now, but definitely try and get there if you can. And this year, I created this label for the back. So it has all the titles and where I took them and a little story, kind of like what I just told you right now. I've never had this before, so it took about 3 hours to design this. And then to put it on without it, like it's a full sticker, right? Without it wrinkling, it's a new talent in itself. So, yeah. So there's that. There's my 2021 calendar. And this year, I'm offering that if you want to send it as a gift, I will gift wrap it for you for free. And along with the gift wrapping, I will include a card. So for $20, it's $20 for a calendar, $4 to send it within Canada, and for free, gift wrap and a card, and I will write in it for you. So there's that. So tomorrow is the start of my exhibition. And so I want to have some gifts to my friends who are able to purchase, who are able to come to my exhibition online this weekend. But it's actually going to be ongoing. So for every $20 you spend, I'm going to give you like one of my photo cards. Yay! And I have quite a few, and this is my collection. That's like not my new collection, but my older cards. But they're still really nice, and they need new homes. So for every $20 you spend, you get a card. So what I'll do is I'll direct you to the photo album that has all of the cards in there, and you just let me know what card you want. For those of you that have already ordered and paid for a calendar, I haven't sent them out yet, so I can send them into your calendar when you let me know which one you want. And I think that's it. So that's my calendar. $20 each, $4 to send in Canada, which includes gift wrapping and a card, and I mail it for you. So you don't have to go to the post office, you don't have to go shopping, and you don't have to buy gift wrap. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe I'll see you online this weekend for my exhibition. I still have a couple more things to sort out, and then I'll tell you all about it later. So thanks again. Thank you always for your support, and be kind, be calm, and be safe. Bye for now.